Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. On the way back from this crawl space job, we picked up another estimate. We're right here actually in Winter Garden, and it's on a commercial building. I want to show you some of the issues that come off of a commercial building. They're exactly the same as any other foundation, but a little bit more severe because they're gathering much more water off of that roof. So here on this corner of the building, you can see they've got the oversized downspouts. This is coming off of the roof, and you can kind of see how this comes down. A lot of commercial buildings, the roof doesn't really have a gutter at the end. It's actually built into the roof, and you can see it coming out of the roof as it comes down. If you can see that up there, I know it's kind of bright, but it comes out of the roof, and you can see that huge gutter up there. I mean, that's what, 12-inch gutter, bringing all that water down, and you can see the erosion taking place. And I can really show it to you here if I can get back here. You can really see how much water comes right to that corner, and you can see all the algae and growth. And what's happening is that water is all moving underneath of a huge slab and under the footer. The same thing on a residential property. Basically, we need to parge this wall, and that's where we waterproof the wall and put some liquid rubber up against the wall to seal it. But not just there, we need to do the entire wall. And this is just a regular, straightforward project. The footer, the bottom of this footer is actually down there about another 2 feet. So quite deep. We need a sump pump. Once we bring that, collect all the water from the footer and send that right out to the curb. We'll actually drill a curb hole here as well. So just like any other house, there's actually a French drain that runs right along this bed all the way to the other end of the building. They had that installed about 2 years ago. It works great, but it caused more problems than anything else on the foundation. If this was a basement wall, all of that water that lies at the bottom of the French drain simply goes down and over against the foundation. If you're going to put a French drain in, make sure that you put it far enough from the building that your water does not come back across underground. You don't see this. Water moves all directions underground, not just up, but all directions. And of course, if you've got water laying in a trench, especially one that's wrapped in fabric, because that water just lays at the bottom of the trench, that water is just going to move right across and over onto your foundation. And that's what's happened here. It makes no difference if it's a commercial building or if it's your residence. If you've got water that's coming underneath of that slab, underneath of the floor, it's usually not from that wall. This is well parged. They've got good stucco on the wall. Water's not coming through that wall. It's coming from underneath and flooding up into that area inside. And of course, this is a warehouse, and they've got all kinds of products inside, so they have to get that dry. It reminds me of a job we did at Lumber Liquidators, where they've got all that laminate floor inside their warehouse. Exact same problem. They had all kinds of companies out there, and the worst thing they did was somebody installed a French drain alongside the building, maybe 5-6 feet away, and it created such a problem. Again, French drains work well, but not that close to the building, not that close to a home or any building. They're just not designed to do that. You can't get deep enough to really move that water from the foundation. So just a real quick example of what we see every day. Luckily, we picked this call up. We're so busy here in Central Florida. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.